Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome live. Today, I'm not alone because I'm here with Bernd.
Hey,
So, we are ready for this nice session with you. So, depending on your time zone, you can grab a coffee or a glass of wine, whatever you like to enjoy this webinar with us. So, today we thought to see with you together what happened here at Magic Plan during this year or until now, right? So, I will leave the stage to Bernd and we will start seeing together what happened, what has been improved, new features, and we will also answer your question then. So, if you have questions, write them down. Bernd,
thanks,
stage is
Silvia.
yours.
Yeah, we're going to do a little roundup of the most important updates we've released this year. Obviously, we've done a lot of general kind of performance improvement, bug fixing, but I think some nice features that are worth sharing with all of you. And the first one we're going to talk about is the LiDAR auto scan. So for that, I'm going to share my screen here.
So let me see here. Okay, so you can see Bernd is not leaving us. It's just changing position. Okay, so I can add the screen. Here we go.
Okay, so now when you're using magicplan to scan a room, you have the auto scan option. And one thing that we did is we made it easier and fail-proof to capture a room. So now when you're scanning and you just go through the room, the app is detecting all of the measurements here in the room, also detecting any kind of openings of windows and doors. And now we can see that we haven't actually scanned the entire room, right? So we might be missing a part of the room. Sometimes rooms can be a bit tricky and you might have a little gap somewhere. So what we included in our release this year is a autocomplete feature. So now you can see, even though we didn't capture the entire room, the system automatically completed the scan, and this just makes it a lot easier for you to capture your scans successfully.
Exactly.
In addition to that, we also have the option to include or exclude some of the objects that we're detecting, right? So in this case, I might not be interested in any kind of furniture, tables, and so on. So I'll just go ahead and I have my finished floor plan here with my two windows, the door, successfully scanned, even though I might have not been able to capture every part of the wall.
Exactly. So this has been done on purpose because I showed this feature as we just launched it in a live video, and there was someone saying, but you didn't scan the entire room, but it was on purpose. So just to mention it, it was on purpose. Okay, so maybe we can go ahead and see another feature that we launched also in the last weeks, and would be the GPS coordinates on photos.
Right. Okay, so as you know, we can capture a lot of photos with magicplan 2, not only our floor plans. I have all of my photos in a nice gallery here, sorted by the different rooms to keep everything organized. And one of the things that we added is the possibility of having GPS data as well as the timestamp as an overlay on the photo. So I think this is quite important when you're doing surveying work and you just need to have the location stamped onto the image. You now have that option to do that. If you look at the camera settings, you'll see we have two options to overlay timestamp and also the GPS coordinates. So now when I'm taking my photos, I automatically have that stamped onto the image. All right, so those are the first two things we wanted to feature here today. We made scanning a lot easier and also included the option to have GPS and timestamps on photos.
Exactly. And this was all based on your feedback. So this is always important. If you want to leave more feedback, you can add it here at this link. We will post it also under the video once we're done with our live. So you can add any idea that you have, right? Okay, do you guys have any questions at this point? Are you happy with that until now? Everything is clear? Or is there something that you say, I would like to know something more about it? We can see. For now, we have no questions. So I think everything was pretty clear. Okay, perfect. Well, if you guys have questions afterwards, because there's always a little delay between the time when I ask if you have questions and when you write them down, we can go back to them. Maybe we have one question. Okay, nothing yet. Okay, it's also feedback. Thank you. Okay, then maybe we can go ahead with something interesting for you guys, and we could touch the topic of the estimator. So maybe Bernd would like to show you a bit more in depth what we did or what you can now do with the estimator. So let me see if I have your screen. You have to remove the phone, I think.
True.
One sec, because here we have to share. You don't see it, but we have a system here of cables and Bluetooth sharing, everything for you guys to make a bit more, let's say, to make it more interesting and to have a bit more of like something visual. Okay, let's have a look. Perfect.
Perfect. Here we are. Okay, thanks, Silvi. So yes, I'd like to talk about estimating for a little bit. Late last year in fall, we launched a new desktop-based estimating solution, and I wanted to show some of the improvements we've made here throughout this year. So here I'm just in my browser. I'm going to open the same project that we just saw on my phone, where I took that photo, where we have our timestamp on there, right? And for this project, I'm going to do a bit of estimating. So I already created an estimate here in preparation for the YouTube Live. And what I just want to do here is just a very simple example where we're going to plan some work for these two bathrooms. So what I can do here is just add items that I have in my price list. And what we're going to do as a little demonstration here is add some demolition work, where we're going to remove all of the existing fixtures, also remove some tiling. We're going to paint the room, and we're also going to install new tiles. So these are the 4 items we're going to add for this bathroom. Now, one thing you might have noticed is that just by adding these line items, we immediately have the quantities here. So why is that? That's because we can actually use all of the measurements that we captured while scanning our properties when we're doing estimates. So let's put this into a logical order. We're going to do demolition work first. We're going to remove wall tiles. And we can see that the actual quantity here is calculated by the wall area within that room. Right? So we're going to tear out all of the tiles in that room, and we automatically have the 225 square foot in there. So there's nothing left for me to do. Same thing goes for tearing out these fixtures. We need to remove the old bathtub, the toilet, and the sink. Same thing here. This is just a cost per piece, right? We're going to tear out 3 pieces. Again, this is just calculated automatically because we're counting the number of items in this room. So this is a new capability we released last fall. And one of the improvements we made this year is we can drill down a bit more in detail. Let's imagine that we have this room, we tore everything out, and now we're going to install new tiling. But in fact, it's not going to be all of the walls, it's just these 2. So I can now deselect these 2 walls, and my quantities will update, right? It's no longer 225, and we now have 121 square foot. Because we're not tiling, we're going to need to paint the other walls. So in that case, I'm going to go in here and just make sure that the right walls are selected. and all of my square footage is calculated automatically. In this case, we're going to paint the walls and also the ceiling, which is 52 square foot. Right, so this should make it very easy and quick to get your right quantities and prepare your estimates. So just to finish the presentation of that feature, we're going to copy these two items, installing wall tiles, painting the room. We're going to do that in the other room as well. There we go. You can see that the quantities are updating automatically. In this case, we just need to make sure that all of the walls are selected, right? And now we're already done. So just a very quick demonstration of estimating for these two bathrooms. When I'm done with this, I can just create a PDF. I can send that off to my client or my prospect. All of this is configurable, right? So you can have your company logo up on the top. You can have it show exactly the information that you like, right? So here's just broken down by the different trades. You have your total summary there. That's it. But you might want to have a different document for your team internally where you don't want those prices on there, right? But rather you'd want it broken down by room to say, hey, in this bathroom, we need to do these things, and these are the quantities for those items. So that was just a quick summary of our new estimating solution, where we have more detail in terms of we call it visual takeoff, so the way that you can get your quantities off of your floor plans.
Okay, well, I think it was nice because you can also see that you can easily move, I don't know, the items from one room to the other room. So you can be very quick. Once you do maybe one or two estimates, I think you're getting quicker.
I think so too.
Okay, do you guys have any questions at this point, or are you still happy and everything is clear? I think for now everything is clear because I see no doubts popping out. Okay, good. Then we can go ahead with the next topic that we wanted to touch and to discuss with Bernd and with you guys today, which is the magicplan API. What would you like to tell our users on the other side of the camera?
Excellent, thanks. So yeah, this is actually the last topic of releases we've done so far this year. I have two more things I want to speak about, which are coming up very, very soon. So make sure to stick around for that. The final thing I wanted to talk about for things we've already released is our API. I realize this might not be for everyone. If you're just using this on our system on your own, you might not need to integrate our system into your other softwares. But I think this is possibly interesting for larger companies and organizations. So I just wanted to put it out there. We have a brand new documentation of our API. Basically, our API lets our customers, integrate magicplan with your other tools in a rather straightforward and easy way. This new documentation is something you can find linked on our website. It's apidocs.magicplan.app. And here you can read about all of the integration possibilities you have.
We can post the link also under this video. Once we're done with the live, then I will copy paste the link.
Absolutely. We also have a lot of examples here of workflows that you can create, common things we've seen when we've been working with our customers that have been connecting this to your CRM systems, other documentation tools that you're using. So there's a bunch of information in here, and I think we managed to summarize things that are not too technical, right? So you might be somebody, maybe you're a company owner, you know the kind of things you want to do, you don't know about all the technical specifics. That's fine, because you can read through the concepts here, and then we actually have the technical reference for any kind of developers that might help you build these integrations on a separate page. And this makes it very easy to understand how our API works. And you can even test it here live in our documentation page. So if this is for you, if you're a company that wants to integrate magicplan with your other tools, please do have a look.
This is nice. The test feature, then they can have like a quick test right away and see how it
Yep.
works with this. Okay.
Maybe to give some examples, something you could do, you have a new request coming in from a customer or a prospect that might be going through your CRM system. So you might want to automatically just create the corresponding project in magicplan, right? You won't want the name already to be there, the address to be there. You can definitely do that. Once you've created all your files in magicplan, you've got your photos, you have your sketches, you'd want that to go right back into your CRM system automatically. That's something you can do, right? So it just makes it easier by not needing you to enter the same information twice in different systems, and also saves you the step of manually moving data from one platform to another.
Okay, nice. Okay, I see that we have no questions, so we can go ahead to the next point, which is not something that has been released yet, but that will come soon. And this would be the video recording feature that will be soon available in the magicplan app. Now give Bernd the time so I can also share his screen and we can see together how it works.
Great, thanks, Silvi. Yeah,
So
maybe somebody already noticed it on my phone. When I open the camera app here, we now have two modes. So we have photo mode, but we also have video. So when you're documenting and you're creating photos very soon, I'd put it out there, let's say within March, you will be able to also record videos, right? So this can be very useful when you're walking through a property. There might be something you want to actually explain and talk about while you're going through as either instruction for other people that will go on site or for the customer. And you can now record these videos just like you do with photos. You have them attached in your project. And of course, they will also be included in any kind of reports that you create. So here in the app, I have my video. I can just tap in here, watch the video as you would expect. But then, of course, in PDFs, when you're exporting it, how will you be able to view the video? Well, these will be interactive, so you can just click on them. You send the PDF to somebody, they can click on that video, they can view it, and get some more information than might have been there in just a photo. So we're really excited about that. We're expanding the documentation capabilities that magicplan has. Another request from customers that has come up, and I'm really happy that we can release this very soon.
But this is nice because sometimes, okay, you can take a lot of photos, but then maybe you always have someone who's not 100% sure of what angle is he or she looking at. So like this, you can also include the video and say, look, you have the pictures, but you also have video, so everyone is sure and there's no misunderstanding, I would say. Okay, then maybe we can go ahead to the next point that we would like to touch with you guys. And it would be something that you guys requested a lot during the last month, and it's the Bluetooth laser meters compatibility. Okay, so Ben, would you like to tell us something more about it?
Great, thanks. So yeah, another sneak peek or preview of upcoming improvements. Also very soon, we had a lot of requests asking if it would be possible to use magicplan with a specific model of lasers. We listened to all of those requests, and I'm happy to say that within the next few weeks, we'll have an update coming out there that basically makes magicplan compatible with any Bluetooth capable laser out there. All the big brands that you might know, so that you can really just connect the tool that you have or that you prefer working with. There's nothing I can really show here because it's just connecting a laser meter to magicplan like you do today. Just that the amount of devices we support will be increased a lot.
Correct. You will also find a video. I will redo it in shortly once we have a lot of Bluetooth laser or all the Bluetooth laser meters available. I will redo it with the new app and everything, but you still find a video which shows how to connect the Bluetooth laser meter. So the technical part will be the same. So you can take a look at it here on our YouTube channel. Okay, then I think that we saw all the released features and upcoming interesting features that we have. Do you guys have any questions before we finish our live session? Because for now, we just had the comments that there are no comments, that everything was clear enough.
Let's give everyone a sec while they might be writing. So just to finish off, we comment on all the things we already released, and I mentioned the two that are coming up very, very soon. Obviously, there's a lot more to come, and we'll update on those once the timeline is clear. We have a bunch of YouTube live sessions coming up. I'll be in those live sessions as well, to make sure to keep you up to date with everything we're working on.
Exactly. Okay. Maybe, okay. Ruth says, thank you guys. You're welcome. Okay, I see that we have no questions. So if you're watching the replay, feel free to write the questions under the video, or you can also contact us here at support@magicplan.app, and we can also discuss offline whatever you would like to ask or to discuss with us. Okay, Ben, thank you so much for your time today.
Well, thank you.
I think that it was interesting to have like a general idea of what happened, what is going to happen soon. And as we said, for any questions, let us know. And guys, thank you so much for your time. And as I always say at the end of our videos, depending on the time zone where you are, I wish you a beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye.